This month on the Unsquared Circle.
That is something I already knew!
Welcome to the first ever February edition of the Unsquared Circle. I'm, of course, Classic 1333, and I know I might not be a prank or a gangsta, but I'm a pranksta. Want to know why? Because I made some prank phone calls when I was a little kid. So, yeah, I'm not as, hip-hop cool as, ADTV, but I'm okay. So, let's go ahead and go to your hosts, Bobby Black, Wesley White, and Anonymous Angel.
Again, welcome to the February edition of the Unsquared Circle. We are your hosts. I'm Wesley White.
And I'm Bobby Black.
And unfortunately, Anonymous Angel is not with us at the moment. She has anonymously disappeared, and she makes a cameo appearance this month.
Yeah, her cookie business has really taken off, and she's got a boatload of orders to do. So she will be here for the Diva Detour, but unfortunately she won't be here for the top stories. I'd like to thank Classic 1333 for joining us. He's given us a lot of material to work with, so we're probably going to have a 3-part show this month. So strap yourself in, buckle up, and get ready for the ride. Let's move on to our top stories.
Alright guys, in today's top stories, Chris Jericho, Matt Hardy, and Gregory Helms were involved in an incident early morning on Wednesday, January 27th. I have no idea what happened. It just seems like they were drunk and intoxicated, but they had to go to jail, and they pay a $120 fine, so everything's good with them. So, yeah! Alright, no, go back. I'm not going to keep that.
In TNA news, Eric Ripoff spoke with someone this past month about his new business partnership with TNA. He said that he joined TNA because most of all, he likes Dixie Carter. I like Dixie Carter. Bischoff also said that she has a lot of integrity and he likes to be in business with people with integrity. Like Hogan, right? Hogan's got loads of integrity.
Yeah, brother. I just want to see him do the big boot, the leg drop, and that's going to be great.
He just has no dignity anymore. Secondly, he saw an opportunity to bury all the original TNA talent and to take a paycheck home every week. And lastly, he said that he wants to make TNA #1. And how he's going to do that is he's going to try to repeat all the good stuff from his past and avoid all the bad stuff.
Bad stuff? What you call the Nasty Boys in a rendition of the NWO.
I'm telling you, like, Impact is like reruns of WCW from back in the day.
Yeah, at least Vince McMahon actually is starting to push the younger talent in the WWE.
Seriously, Kofi for the Rumble! Even though this will probably release after the Rumble, but Kofi for the Rumble!
Right.
And regarding his relationship with Vince McMahon, he says he had a tremendous amount of respect for Vince McMahon, but he says at the end of the day that he is more talented and more creative than Vince. It just appears that Vince McMahon is more creative just because he's more successful. Well, duh! Because he's more creative than you! Idiot. Okay, so, moving on to Anonymous Angel's news, which I'm going to sub for her. Jimmy Hart announced that the WrestleLicious Takedown program will premiere in North America on Monday, March 1st, 2010 on Dish Network Channel 361. And just in case if you guys don't know what WrestleLicious is an all-wrestling federation of, like, just all women. So we're going to be able to see diva matches on there. Okay.
In WWE news, a 15-year-old male is accusing Randy Orton of assault for allegedly spitting gum in his face and swearing at him outside of Kowloon restaurant in Boston, Massachusetts, after asking the WWE superstar to pose with him in a photo.
Orton posted a message on his website explaining his side of the story. Here's what happened. He was walking out of Collins on a Friday night around 12:31 in the morning with Santino and...
Wait a minute. Orton is friends with Santino? Wait a minute. So, okay. So Triple H, or Sheamus is friends with Triple H, and Sheamus gets the WWE title, but Santino's friends with Orton, and he gets Glamorella?
And Miss WrestleMania.
And Miss WrestleMania. Where somebody's getting the shaft here.
Yeah, it goes to show you who has more power between Triple H and Orton. Alright, he was confronted by an older woman who said, "You spit on my handicapped son a few years ago at a show. What do you have to say about that?" And Orton's reply was like, "So sue me!" Orton said he will be happy when this whole thing is over and never to challenge anyone to sue yourself. Also, if that makes sense, also, Randy Orton has finally inked a 10-year deal with the WWE. Punk kicks and career enders for a few months for everyone.
Woohoo! Injury leave! I hope Orton punt kicks me next time. And then the last of the top stories, and an update on some of the surprise talent that's been coming to TNA recently. Ken Anderson said that his contract status was a per-night deal. So we're going to see him, but he's just going to be per night. He wants to more look into an acting career. So, you know, Mr. Anderson may be there, he may not be there, who knows. And, you know, and he's injury prone, so he'll probably be on injury leave soon anyway. And in regards to Jeff Hardy, well, he's, you know, still going to be in jail. So no one really cares when he's coming back to TNA.
Don't be talking about Jeff Hardy like that. We all do wrongs.
All right, Matt.
Hey.
What the guy? Okay, look. The guy is the major face on a promotion, and he's a major marketer, and they promote him as a good guy, and yet they openly talk about him and his drug problems. What kind of PG audience are you trying to attract?
Pathetic garbage, and that's the kind of people that like to watch wrestling.
You know, no, I'm so sick of people defending Jeff Hardy about all this garbage that.
Jeff Hardy's even more talented than Matt Hardy.
Who cares about talent? It's a moral issue.
Excuse me! Excuse me! Excuse me!
Whoa, 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 guys, relax, relax. Look, you guys just need to calm down and relax for a second. And what better way to take a break than with break time?
Welcome to Bobby Black's True News Angle. It's true. It's darn true. Kicking off the True News Angle is one of my favorite TNA superstars, Jay Lethal. The storyline of Jay Lethal losing to wrestling stars of yesteryear, in other words, old farts, was kind of a gimmick lead up to him dropping the Black Machismo gimmick and of ripping off the Macho Man Randy Savage. Apparently Hogan and Bischoff are not very fond of that gimmick of his because they don't like the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah! In more TNA news, apparently Beer Money Incorporated has expressed their frustrations to a lot of people in the backstage at TNA, where apparently Vince Russo recently said that Beer Money is expendable. I'm sorry. You have one of your top tag teams in TNA, and you consider them expendable? I don't think so. Bischoff, you need to get your head on straight, because on January 4th, you just had these guys in a backstage segment with shaking hands with Ric Flair and then getting the crap beat out of them. That's not how you utilize your top talent, brother. All right, and also TNA officials were planning a feud between the Motor City Machine Guns and Generation Me, but apparently Alex Shelley is dealing with an injury that probably could lead to some back and neck surgery, so he may be missing some significant ring time. Also, in old fart news, apparently Scott Hall was supposed to wrestle at the Genesis pay-per-view. We all know that. And they did that whole dumb paper, rock, scissors thing to figure out why, who was supposed to wrestle, Sean Waltman or Scott Hall. But apparently Scott Hall came with an excuse saying that, oh, my groin hurts. Hey, yo, Chico, my girlfriend last night, man, she kicked me in the groin and oh, it hurt so bad. Oh, Chico. And anyway, so yeah, he couldn't wrestle that night and everyone saw him walking gingerly in the back. And, you know, he's a faker, just like the Faker Taker. And in the last of my true news angle, apparently Samoa Joe has dislocated a rib on a Monday Night Live event at Paris, or in Paris, France. He worked against AJ Styles and Daniels in a 5-star triple threat match of days past. Well, it's just, you know, the same triple threat that earned TNA's first 5-star match. After dislocating the rib, he went to the back, and D'Lo Brown had to replace it for him. And apparently, he had to explain to people what was happening behind closed doors when it sounded like when Samoa Joe was screaming bloody murder while D'Lo put his rib back in place.
D'Lo said, "You better recognize."
And that's it for my true news angle.